This week, I've been a little bit stressed with a lot of things going on, so I've been looking at games that are more relaxing and things like that. And again, also good for the brain, educational. This game is called Lucky and a Life Worth Living. This is by a group by called Mensana Interactive, and apparently well, not apparently, they do make uh, games, relaxing games like this, puzzle games, logic puzzle games. This is an actual, when I say puzzle game, this is an actual puzzle game. You're going to be doing puzzles here. And they really seem to be committed to exercising the mind, and they believe in meditative type exercises and things like that through gaming. So seems like I've ordered. I think I have almost all of their products except for one, and I'm going to be going through all of them at some point. On in future episodes. So I want to try them all out. We did. Did we do one yet? I'm not sure if we did one yet. I think this might be the first one we've done. Let me check, because I'm really curious which one we've done, or have I done any of them? Oh no, I haven't done any of them. I was thinking about another word game, but that's not done by this Mensana um, company. So I don't want to mix them up with another studio. But according to them, Mensana comes from the Latin expression "mens sana in corpore sano," which means a healthy mind in a healthy body. We expect people to have their minds active and healthy while they relax playing our games. So, yeah, right. It's cool right now. This comes in a bundle on Steam. It's on sale right now. You can buy it for a gift. It can be a gift for someone for the holidays are coming up. So it is 51% off. It's well, again, I'm in Japan, so I'm going to speak in yen. So I'll leave it to you as your homework assignment to convert it if you're not in Japan. It's 1,637 yen. So whatever your conversion, and sometimes the prices might differ if you're accessing on Steam in the states, or in another country. So but that's how much it is here. It's on sale now, 51% for a gift, and I suppose you can gift it to yourself as well. And it comes with 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 games. I don't know how I got this, but I got 16 out of the 17 games. I'm missing Floating Farmer, which is a logic puzzle where you're a farmer that's building a farm on a barge in the middle of a lake. Sounds interesting. Anyway, that is. Oh, you can see all my Friday the 13th or whatever. Anyway, yeah. So that is. Let me get back to the game. Okay. So yes. So this is one of those 17 games that are available. They have word games, as I said, logic puzzle games, puzzle games, and I want to check this one out. I was feeling like I wanted to relax and work my brain. So, but puzzles of any kind, including your traditional picture puzzle like this, it is good for the brain because you practice spatial uh, acuity. You practice. It's good for your short-term memory. It's good for kids and adults alike. Problem solving, recognizing patterns, and it does things like stave off Alzheimer's if you're older. Anything that exercises the mind and creates new neural pathways is good for your brain. So this is already, before playing it, it's, it's going to be educational. And what's cool about this is, the reason I got this is because there's a story behind the picture. So you have the gallery here, and it's fuzzy because they want you to figure out the puzzle on your own, kind of. And I think once you solve each puzzle, they become clear, so you can see the entire beautiful picture. The pictures are illustrated by Katya Numakura. I guess she's from We Win Studio, and that's their. I think they're out of Brazil, if I'm not. Yeah, they're from Brazil. And again, as you can see, if you wanted to exercise your language abilities, you can do it in English, Espanol, Portuguese. This is simplified Chinese. Unfortunately, they don't have traditional Chinese, which is a shame. Nihongo, Japanese, and Russian. Okay, so let's see here. Let's start. So I've reset the game. I just looked at it a little bit, but I'm going to start from the very beginning. So there's Lucky. Okay. Now you can challenge yourself. I think these are. I'm assuming that these are the number of pieces of the puzzle. So 135 all the way up to 735. I'm going to turn that sound down a little bit because, yeah, when I reset it, it reset everything, including the sound. That's a little bit too loud. Okay. I don't want to drown myself out. Okay, that's much better. Okay. Sorry, that was a little bit distracting. I'm like, whoa, where'd that sound come from? Okay, so since we're just trying this out for the first time, let's start with the smallest amount of the least amount of pieces, 135 pieces. Waking up. Let's check this out. Okay, so I guess you can, if you want to cheat, you can put the picture in the background. But I don't like doing that. But at least you have that option. So with if you're playing this with or if you're having your younger child play this and they've never done puzzles before, or never done puzzles online before, or even with 135 pieces, that is a bit challenging as well. They don't have. It would have been cool if they had a even lesser than 135, but yeah, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. So we can have this in the background or not. We can I guess adjust it. I like a little bit darker. It's a little bit bright for me. I like all of my colors on my computer subdued because, number one, it saves battery power. It saves your screen from burning out as quickly, and it's not as jarring. Let's see what this eyeball is. Oh, okay. That's to make it bigger or smaller. Okay. Okay, we can, if you want to move things around to get another perspective of the pieces, that's always helpful. Okay, highlight border pieces, zoom control, shuffle remaining pieces, preview image, contrast. Okay, back to the menu. Okay, all right, well, let's go ahead and oh, you can highlight the border pieces. I'm not going to cheat. I'm going to, I mean, again, if you, it's not, I guess it's not cheating, but again, if you want to make it a little bit easier, there are some toggle switches you can toggle on and off. So I'm just going to go ahead and, my strategy, everyone has a different strategy. My strategy is to, they tell you with a little leaf that you've put it in the correct place. Okay, that's good to know. So the corner pieces, I go from outside, so I try to do the frame first. So all of because those are obviously easy to do. So I what I do is my technique for doing puzzles is to just hold on here. Let me get to my screen. I've got to get a bigger screen because I'm working on two screens here, and unfortunately, when I'm playing Steam, I can't go. In order to go to my second screen, I have to toggle it off and then get to my second screen because I'm monitoring the feed on the second screen just to make sure everything is copacetic and running, and to see if anyone is making any comments or things like that. So anyway, back to the game. So yeah, I do the outside first, the border, because again, that's easy. Oh, this looks like a corner piece. Those are sweet. Okay, yes. So obviously you have only 4 of those, so you're gonna know pretty quickly where to put them. And then I put them in the general area where I think they might be. You know, there's that background. I'm not going to look at it again because I try to do it from memory. That's part of doing the puzzle, challenging yourself to memorize the image and not just, you know, the more challenge that you give yourself, the more that you're working your brain. And here's another corner, top right corner. Yes. And the more exercise you give to your brain. So that's the cool thing. And but yeah, as I was saying, trying to, does that fit? No. Okay, but it's in this general area, I think, because there seems to be in the background some gradient shading. The color changes gradually, and so I put the pieces in the general area that I think where I think they belong. So yeah. Okay, so flat. So that's on the bottom. So that's probably over here because I remember like there were 2 people in the picture. And what I believe what happens is after you do every puzzle, you get a reward. Your reward is to you get another piece of the story. So there's a background story, and if I'm not mistaken, I think there are more than one game to the series, and I think it's a whole kind of a. Oh, those stuck together? Okay. All right. Okay, those fit. So now it's one piece. All right, cool. All right. So yeah, there's a whole backstory that you get. So again, so you have reading with this as well. So that's where the language comes in. Okay, I'm finding these. Okay, all right. So 3 pieces all together. Okay. So it's coming together. So maybe this is a little bit easy. It's going pretty quickly, but that's good. So we're doing this for you guys. You don't want to sit here for 5 hours or something watching me do a puzzle, but maybe 30 minutes or an hour is not so bad. Okay, that doesn't fit. So any others? Again, I could cheat and push the button and find all the corner pieces, but I have 3 out of the 4, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to find all the straight edges. Oh, there's a 4th corner. See, I didn't even need to do that. All right. But again, it's up to you how challenging you want to make it. I like to give myself a little bit of a challenge when I do puzzles. I love doing puzzles IRL in real life, but definitely this is much cheaper and much more convenient space-wise, because you know in Japan at least houses are so small. Okay, that fit together good. So it's hard to have a lot of things, so you have to, I mean, the 21st century is wonderful because we have all this technology and we can enjoy our pastimes without taking up as much space, and also it's to be honest, it's good for the environment as well, so it's a win-win all around. um the packaging, the puzzle pieces, uh so but digitally you can enjoy a lot more. That's not to say that once in a while, it's great to do a puzzle in real life. Obviously, it's a oh, found it by accident. It's good to do. Some things are good to do the traditional way. Just like with books, I mean, I enjoy reading. Um, I like the convenience of being able to get ebooks, but once in a while, there's nothing like the smell of a new book. Even used books from the library, have a certain, you know, something about it. Je ne sais quoi about it. Found that. Um, and it's just the feel of the pages in your hand. It's kind of that's relaxing in and of itself. The smell of the pages. Um, So sometimes you just want to do that. So it's good to have options. So if there's something I really need, like when doing research or something, of course, it's convenient to be able to get something very quickly and easily. For pleasure as well, it's like, oh, I feel like reading this this book. So, but I can't get to the bookstore or to the library. So having that convenience is pretty great as well. Oh, okay, good. But anyway, uh, yeah. So our puzzle is coming along. So, like I said, searching for the gradients here. Okay, good. But definitely good exercise for the brain, for the mind, and a relaxing endeavor. Okay. There has to be more flat pieces here. Here it is. Okay. Okay. So those are locked there. So it's starting to take shape. Okay. Wow. These pieces are very, very similar. This would be challenging. Uh, Digitally as well as uh, physically. So, okay, I think that, yes, there it is. So let me move these over. Oh, found it by accident again. Oh, okay. Yeah, you get a bigger piece, and then it starts to really take shape here. Okay, let's you really get an idea of where things belong. I think it's dusty in my home. Feeling a little, getting the sniffles. That's not good. Sniffing on the mic is not good. Yeah, back when I was doing college radio, way back when, before the internet, there were always, these rules about what to do and what not to do on the mic, and definitely sniffing is not a good thing to do on the mic, or coughing, or unless you're a shock jock like Howard Stern or something, and anything. People give Howard Stern a bad rap. He actually is really entertaining and really informative if you really sit and listen. I don't appreciate that people kind of dismiss him without even giving it a chance. I ask those people, have you ever listened to a show? And usually 9 times out of 10 they're like, oh no, I just heard. And that's really sad, because to get your impression from other people and not see for yourself what's going on. He really is a good interviewer in general. And also, if you're really listening to his jokes, or what he has to, of course, the fart jokes, and he's grown throughout the years. There are less and less fart jokes, less and less crass things, because I mean he's matured. You still get that once in a while, and why not? Sometimes it's okay to be silly and have fun. I mean, that's entertainment, that's comedy. But he also does things. He does the type. If you're really paying attention, he's making social commentary that is very witty and smart, and makes you kind of think. Unfortunately, some people take, like with everything, especially these days, they take it in a different direction, because they're already thinking they're in a negative space, and they're thinking differently about things, and just they will find an excuse to turn anything into something that's derisive, divisive, and unfortunately people will glob onto celebrities or things that where they think they can use that to spread their own vitriol. So but that's not what Howard Stern himself is all about. He's just an entertainer, and he does it in a certain way. And again, it has changed from I think he's been on the air for I think over 40 years, and he's evolved. So now it's a much different show than before, and when he does get people in for interviews, he gets to sit there for an hour and a half, 2 hours. And so it's much different than watching these people like Jay Leno's not on anymore, Jimmy Fallon or something, where they only sit for them for like 5 or 10 minutes, and that's it. And they just tell like one-liners, and then you don't really learn anything about them. So it's a really good talk show as well, and he's not afraid to ask interesting questions. Some of them are just absurd, but some of them are very insightful about the person's personality and character. So but yeah, anyway, enough about Howard Stern. But he I will say one more thing, is that he's a good study if you want to build a personality on the air, on the radio, or well, now podcasting and things like that. So people wonder, how do you have a personality? He, you don't have to. You can take the if you consider some of the jokes crass or whatever, you can take those with a grain of salt and ignore those, but ignore that. Look at the technique. And when he does get people on, he gets A-list people on his show, and there's some reason why they gravitate toward him, because he can be charming, and he is entertaining, and he does have a gift of getting people to say things that they would not normally talk about, like what people would consider toilet humor or whatever. But sometimes through that toilet humor, you get a sense of the real person, and he's done that quite a bit. And so people still, he's still relevant. People go to his show, A-listers, and he's not just some guy in his basement, in his mom's basement, doing a podcast. I mean, people pay to hear his show, with the satellite radio. So he must be doing something right. So and again, he is still relevant in the zeitgeist, and he's able to get to interview famous people. So, and he, and people who are so-called supposedly legitimate or not, crass or whatever. It's interesting how the Harvey Weinsteins and all those other people who were like, oh, so shocked, like the Bill Cosbys and things like that. There's never been a scandal with Howard Stern. Not uh, any allegations of sexual harassment, despite his sometimes having um, uh, topics about um, uh, those. I'm trying to keep it clean here because this is a family thing, but about I guess I could say sexual things. Um, and But he hasn't been accused of anything untoward by any of his staff members, male or female, so or other. So he does talk about things like gender, and he's invited guests to talk about all sorts of different types of people and how they identify themselves. So, if anything, his shows are an outlet for people who are treated as other, or who don't have a platform. So, in fact, George Takei is an honorary member that quite often, several times a year, will be a host, a guest host, or a contributor, announcer. I guess, yeah, they call it an announcer for the show. So, yeah, give him a shot. Anyway, my whole point, I went way off on a tangent. My whole point was that doing college radio, you have there's a button that you have on your next to you, a cough button. So if you have to like clear your throat, go you it's an easy button that you just push, and it interrupts the microphone for as long as you're holding the button, and then you lift off of it, and then you're back on. So it's very easy to push very quickly to clear your throat. So that was always a thing that you want to have on your console. So I'm having trouble finding these three pieces, the flat pieces. I guess I can just start filling in the other piece. I think I have enough to start kind of. That looks like somebody's here. I think there are two people in here, so I'm going to go ahead and start filling these in somewhere in this area. Okay, I found that. And sometimes what I do with a puzzle, I'll put all the colors together, so I'm not searching all around the board for the similar colors. I'll put them together like on the side before I start putting them in. But this puzzle isn't so large, and I don't have that much space unless I can adjust it a little bit like this. But then I lose like the puzzle in the middle, so I don't want to do that too much. Okay, I'll just leave it like that. Let's see. I know this goes around here somewhere, so let's see if we can find some other hair type things. There we go. There we go. It's coming together now. It's coming together. Let's find out some other hair. There we go. Oh, it looks like the face is coming up here. I think there were two faces here. Oh, yes. Okay. Is that part of the... Oh, yes. Excellent. Okay. So I think this is a different person. Okay, let's find some more hair. There we go. Ah, that's where it was. It's hiding there. Okay. What looks like, does this look like hair? Okay, it's green, so it's probably somewhere around here. Okay. Let's see. Is this hair? Yes, okay. There we go. All right. Looks like it's coming together. Oh, wait a minute. Yes. Are those eyes? Yes. No. Is it an eye? Okay, I'll leave that there for now. Oh, there. That looks like an eye. Whose eye is that? It looks like a woman. It looks like her eyes are closed, like she's laughing. It looks like an open eye. So there's somebody else. Oh, there it is. Huh. Is that the? Oh, that's the dog. That's not hair. This is Lucky the dog. I think he's over here. Ah, shaping together, shaping together. Okay. Ah, yes. Okay. Ah, here's another. Looks like another eye. Yes. So it looks like another person laughing. So 2 people. Oh. Yes. There we go. I love those. I always love these shapes, the arrow looking shapes. I always like those. Really cool. And there we found it because they're different. Okay. All right. Looks like there's some hair here. There we go. Okay, it's coming along. Coming along. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's a good strategy to to get something that's really to focus on the part like the faces and hair. If you focus on those, you can build from those spots. Okay. But I've run out of hair now, so let's see if I can get more of the face in here. There we go. And maybe another eye, because usually people have 2 eyes. That's usually how it goes. Let's see. There's some green there. I'll leave this over here. See if we can find anything else that looks like a face. There we go. And the cool thing about I'm not sure. I guess we could take a look afterwards and see if there's some. Maybe they don't give you the challenge. Maybe it's less of a challenge. The puzzle pieces don't rotate. I'm noticing they're all oriented in the same direction. So I guess it makes things a little bit easier. But I'm wondering if you wanted to have the challenge of, like with real puzzle pieces, having them rotate. I wonder if that's possible in this game. I've seen it in other puzzle games, but it looks like is that the mouth? No. Oh, over here. There we go. Some sort of, looks like maybe a gate in the background. I don't remember. And again, I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to look at the picture anymore. I'm just gonna feel my way through this. I'm not in a rush. That's the whole thing, just to kind of enjoy the process of finding my way through the puzzle. Okay. Just finding our way through the puzzle. That gate really helps because you know exactly where that's going to be. Anyone see any other? Oh, here we are. Is that? No, that wasn't it. Okay, I can't find the other. It could be hiding under some of them stack on each other. It could be hiding. I'll find it, but it looks like a curtain. There we are. So if you just focus on certain things that you know, you can easily kind of piece it together from those bigger objects that you come across it or that you remember. Okay, some green over here. Okay, let's see here. Oh, yes, that fit together. Okay, let's go for let's see if we find the rest of the, oh, is that his hair? Yes. Ah, I found it. No, that's not it. That was the one we looked at before and mistook it for the gate. Let's see. Okay, some sort of green going on here. I don't know. There we are. Okay. Now these have to link up somehow. That's what we need to find. There we are. Is that the other foot? The paw of the dog? Yes, it is. And green, so it must be the couch or the something that he's jumping on top of. So, some green stuff here. Some purple. Here, there's some blue that's okay. Blue with a little bit of green. Yes, that's part of that. Okay. So a little bit of green with some blue. There we go. Okay, it's coming along. It's coming along. Okay. Light blue with some, looks like some stars on it. Might be a blanket or of some sort. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we're back in a kind of a momentum has come back. Put that over here for now. Okay, we found out where that fit. Good. Now it's coming together. Is that a sweater, this green? Yes, it's his sweater. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sometimes if it's cut, it's not very evident sometimes when it's out of context. It's like a little bit hard to see. Okay, is that his? Yes, his eye is there. So interesting cuts can totally mislead you. Okay. All right, we have a lot of purple here. I think we start filling this in. I don't know if that's a blanket or the couch or something. I think we can start filling these in. There we go. That's the hair? Yes. Okay. Okay, his wagging tail. Okay, good. And do we have another part of the gate here or something different that looks orangey? There we go. Kind of a orange color. Yes. Yeah, these are fitting in quite nicely. Okay. Like we're getting down to the last parts here. I think it's obviously going to get easier and easier here as we go along. Okay. Okay, they're in bed and he's come up on the bed. Okay, I see. And that's the duvet or the blanket on top of the bed. Okay, this is a little bit lighter shade. Okay, good. Okay. There we go. Okay, there's a little bit of blue here, so that's from her shirt. Good. Okay. Yeah, this is hard because this is all like one color, but you have some gradient there. So we can kind of maybe piece it together. It's a little bit darker here, so it's probably somewhere in this area. There we go. So you get attention to detail. That is also what you get to practice when you're doing puzzles. Attention to detail. Those minor little, those tiny little details that are important to notice. Green. Okay. Okay. Ah, this goes up here because it's flat on top. Okay. All right. Let me find this piece of green here. There we go. Okay. It's a lighter color. There you go. Okay, yeah, these are the more difficult ones, but we can get through it here. We have a line here, the line of the top of the blanket, so we can follow that down, I think. There we are. Okay. It's a lighter color here. It's looks like little dots. There we go. That must be the pillow. Okay. This is lighter. Okay. A little bit darker here. A little bit darker here. There's some. They're part of the polka dot there. Okay. No. Here we are. Now we can just kind of look at the shapes. Or maybe not. Oh, this is a little bit lighter here. There it is. No, that's not it. Here it is. Okay. All right. This. Oops. Coming together. Okay. Okay. Curtains. Give every day the chance to become the most beautiful day of your life. Mark Twain. Oh, and it's animated too. Okay, so we get to enjoy the little animation there. All right. All right. Okay. I thought there was more of a story there, not just a quote. Or maybe I might be mistaking it with another puzzle game. Okay. How do I get out of this menu? Okay, so all right. So waking up, men sana, healthy mind. Okay, I guess that's the second puzzle. Okay, well, you get the idea here. So the replayability is obviously there because you can change the size of the challenge size. This can't be 735 pieces, can it? That must be like square centimeters, because that wasn't 135 pieces, I don't think. And this is certainly like 735 pieces. Okay. That must be just the size. Okay. Well, anyway, that is the game, Lucky and a Life Worth Living. So I'm going to stop it right there, and definitely come back to this because it is relaxing, and just to kind of sit and chat and do a puzzle. I might do this with Bean-chan or something. Maybe have him move the puzzle pieces and we just sit and chat. But that's what people do, right? With puzzles, you just sit and chat and do the puzzle. Too bad there isn't a way to do where both of you are controlling a cursor. That would be a little bit difficult. I've never seen anything like that. Maybe that's something that someone can develop in the future to be like what you would do if you're doing a puzzle together, where both people could control a cursor to manipulate the puzzle pieces. That would be interesting. I'd like to see something like that. Anyway, well, that's all for this installment of Playing to Learn, Lucky and a Life Worth Living. Again, you can find this on Steam. If you wanted to get just this game, I think it's 205 yen, so it's about $2 US. Again, the big thing, since it's on sale now, 51% off. Even without the sale, it's 17 games in one package. It's pretty good. But this is an awesome deal for, I think it's 1,600 something 675, I think. 1,600. So it's about um, an easy conversion is like 100 yen to the dollar. Usually it's a little bit more than that. I think it's around 110 now. At the time of this recording, 112 or something like that. But I mean, it's for all intents and purposes, it's 100 to 1. So about $16 US for 17 of these puzzles and logic puzzle games. I think that's a good deal. And this is a great way to have a little break. If you're homeschooling, whatever, these little breaks are great. And again, what's wonderful, doesn't take up any space, good price, and you have several puzzles for that price for $2 US, 205 yen, Japanese yen. It's a steal, and it's something you can have fun with together or do on your own after the kids go to sleep, if they ever go to sleep. I'm surprised that Bean-chan is asleep, because usually he's awake, stays up so late. But so yeah, some time alone to relax and while working your brain. I enjoyed it. I had a good time doing it. So I hope you enjoyed watching that as well, or if you caught part of it or the whole thing. Well, we will see you next time, and we will try another one of that list. And I'm sure we'll get back to this at some point as well, because again, this is just a good one just to take, probably without me chatting it up so much and talking so much. I'm sure you can do this in 20-30 minutes. So it took us 47 minutes to do this while chatting. So anyway, I still have so anyway, so we'll see you next time, and keep tuned. And I promise that I will get on more of a schedule for those of you who want to watch live. I will get to I will find a schedule that works so I can be consistent and do it at the same time every day or every week. We decide to do it, just trying to get everything organized here. And in the meantime, I will be popping up more and more. So, excuse me. So if you can't catch us live on Twitch, but try to do that. If you can get notifications for when I do pop up, and you can join in the middle. Please follow Ramachan4, Rama_chan4. Follow on Twitch. We're on Facebook and also on the Polymatheia multilingual learning YouTube channel. So and I think I also have another channel, Ramachan4. I think. Well, I'm sure you'll catch us if you friend us on Facebook or like us on YouTube, that you can get the notifications of where we are. And so again, YouTube is great because you can watch it at any time. So, and not take up a lot of your time live. But anyway, if you can, join us on one of those platforms, friend us, follow us, so we can do more of these. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.